Hey everyone, welcome back to our episode 3 of our podcast. Just wanted to get started by sharing another quote. The first one, and I just want to say up front, I don't necessarily just have all of these quotes. They haven't all impacted my life. I may have searched for some in an attempt to motivate myself, motivate others, and come up with a list of them. So, yeah, just going to be transparent about that. I am not necessarily this motivational, but sometimes you need things, uh, you know, to improve your life and all of that. But the one I wanted to share today, is by Rosa Parks. And it says, to bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. And I think that's something that I would like to point out about weight loss to begin with. We started last time, and I mentioned that I was at a point where I was ready to give up. And there's something to be said for you go up and down and up and down, and you're losing weight and you're trying things, and you know continuing to try is invaluable in and of itself. How many people out there, are there out there that don't try, you know they don't care, they give up. So even us trying is an amazing thing. um and we shouldn't discount that. The entire point of this podcast is to, um, shift our mindset to, it's not, the goal doesn't end when you lose weight. The goal is to keep it off, to change your lifestyle, to um, make those changes, make that change in your mind so that you uh, can have a creative, healthy, wonderful life moving forward. Having said that, um, it does not discount the fact that you are doing work, you are losing weight and getting down. That is commendable in and of itself. So I don't want to diminish that. I want that to be clear up front that is something that we need to um, celebrate. We did something amazing. In order to gain weight back, you have to lose it first, right? Um, so don't discount that in your mind. Um, if you gain some weight back, that means that you lost it first. Um, and you know, we all go through changes. Sometimes weight goes up, sometimes weight goes down. And we all know that weight isn't necessarily even the most important thing about having a healthy lifestyle. That is not to say that when I was 310 pounds, I wasn't overweight. I was unhealthy. I had things that I definitely needed to change. And that is true. Um, we view that number on the scale as um, something that is, such an important number. And it is an indicator, but that doesn't mean that it is the end all be all. Um, weight fluctuates, things happen. Muscle weighs more than fat. How much of your weight is body weight? These are things that I'm going to research and talk about later, but at the end of the day, weight is a tool to help us know where we are and And that shouldn't be the only thing that we look at. It is a tool to help us gauge our progress, whether we are um, creating a healthier lifestyle or not. Um, it's one of the tools. And at some point, we'll probably go through in the next couple of days what you know, different ways to gauge healthy weight loss, healthy, in an effort to change your mindset, our mindset about what it means to be healthy, and you know how to measure our success. We will go through that. But having said that, um, it's a tool. It is an indicator that, hey, we are over the generalized area of where we should be, or we are, you know, making progress towards our goal. But I digress. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that tangent. Going back to the point, starting is something that you know, we need to be proud of. Um, and that's the first step of any journey, is you know, beginning it. If we don't begin it, we don't make any progress at all. So, um, be proud of that. I, I don't know if this is necessarily true, um, but they say that somewhere between 80 and 95% of people who lose weight gain it back within the next 3 to 5 years. And there are a lot of factors, I'm sure, that go into that, whether it's, mindset or um, internal or external factors or whatever. Um, but having lost weight is a commendable thing. Even if you ended up gaining it back, you are doing something. Um, if you don't try, I mean, I'm trying to think about myself, thinking about my life. If I had started, high school at 165, and then I went to my first year of college and I ended up getting up to 215, and I didn't try, I might have been to 310 by the time I was 22. And then who knows where I would have been by the time I was 28. And, by the time I had my surgery, um, you have no idea where you would have been. You have no idea what um, your life would have looked like. And so you are making progress, you are doing things, and that is fantastic. And so I wanted to have that conversation right up front with all of us to say, hey, you are doing something amazing. You have worked on your health, you are trying, even if you exercise and try and eat healthy and you don't lose a pound, you are doing things right. You are making progress, and that is commendable. And I don't mean that, maybe that sounds condescending. I don't know. If someone said that to me, I might think, "Oh, shut up," you know? But honestly, take a minute and think about the steps that you have taken, and um, getting down, losing weight, exercising, eating healthy. Those are things that are not easy. It is, in fact, easier for us to do the opposite. That's why it's so easy to get out of shape. It's so easy to take the um, path of least resistance. Um, but changing that, trying something new, doing something else, that is something that we can be proud of. So I wanna end there. I want to make sure that this podcast does not come across as uh condescending towards anyone. We are doing something amazing. Having lost any amount of weight is not easy. It is something that we are um working towards. We're working towards a healthier life. We're working towards um a happier future. And just taking that first step is amazing. So whether you have lost weight, whether you are up or down, whether you've kept it off, whether you've gained it back, be proud that you are doing it and that you are working on it, and cut yourself some slack. We don't achieve perfection in this life. Whether you believe in afterlife or not, you know that humans are not perfect. And the only way that we fail is if we fail to try, just like Rosa Parks said. And so be proud. Um, we're all in this together. And if are trying and failing, that means that you're trying. You're not truly failing. You are, uh, experiencing a setback, or you are finding out what not to do, or any number of things, but it is not a failure unless you fail to try. So I want to leave you with that. We are doing better than we often give ourselves credit for. So I hope this has been helpful. I'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll just keep going. We'll keep exploring. If you have any comments, any questions, anything to add, please feel free to email me or comment on this post, on this podcast, whatever. My name is Trevor, and I appreciate you listening.